How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered. And boy, oh boy, am I excited for this episode, because we get to go on a date with Reen. And Saber is here. This is going to be a good time, or a very confusing time. It could be a mix of both. I'm overwhelmed by the crowd the moment we get off the bus. It's lively in front of the train station. It's a nice weekend morning before 10 a.m., so it would be weird for it not to be lively.
驚いた。休日ともなれば、これほど人が集まるのですね。
Saber looks at the town bewildered. She has never seen the town during the day, so her reaction is only natural. As I say this, I'm also stunned by the crowd.
さて、どこから行こうかしらね。二人ともリクエストある?
Oh, I'm cool with whatever. However, unlike us, Tosaka is full of energy.
リクエストって言われても困る。
でしょうね。じゃあセイバーはどこか行ってみたいところとかない？
私ですか？いえ、特に関心のある場所はありません。そもそも私はシロウの護衛です。これがリンとシロウの休日ならば、私はいないものとして扱ってください。
But you are here. Let's not forget that.
そう？じゃあ私の好みでいいのね。ふふん。二人とも意見がないんだから、私の方針には絶対服従ってことで OK？
I feel a chill run up my spine. Tosaka smirks at us with a scary stare.
ちょっと待て。物騒な言い方するな。大体な、遠坂に付き合うとは言ったけど、デートするとは言ってないぞ。これはあくまで、たまには息抜きをしようって3人でだな。
はい、残念。世間じゃそういうのをデートっていうの。
Fuck what society says.
ほら、ここまで来たんだからいい加減観念なさい。あんまり往生際が悪いと女の子に嫌われるわよ。
嫌われるって誰に？
さあ、誰でしょう。でもまあ、しぶといってのは長所かな。
はい。シロウは負けず嫌いですから。
Wow.
戦闘において不屈の精神は心強い。
Alright.
だってさ、よかったわね、シロ。
Tosaka smiles. Geez, what's so fun about making fun of other people?
さて、それじゃあ手始めにベールデに行きましょうか。二人とも朝食はまだでしょ？軽くお茶した後で店荒らしでもして、とりあえず体を温めよう。
Tosaka starts walking. I don't even know how to properly pronounce that. I'm going to show you guys how poor I am by the pronunciation of the name of this location. Is it Verde? I'm going to go with Verde. Is the name of the new department store that they recently made.
ほら、のんびりしてると置いてこいよ。モーニングは10時までなんだから、急がないと終わっちゃうじゃない。
She won't stop even if I call for her. It seems like Tosaka has no time to waste and won't give me the time to settle down.
シロウ、リンが言ってしまいますが。
Yeah, I gathered.
ああ、もう分かった。こうなったらどこへだって付き合ってやる。
I slap myself on both cheeks and get pumped up.
行くぞ、セイバー。はぐれるなよ。
はい。シロウこそリンを見失わないように。
We both start running. In the crowded town, Tosaka doesn't look back. It seems like she's absolutely certain that we're going to follow her. I hate that. I'm not a follower, guys. Or no, I am a follower. I'm not a leader is what I'm trying to say. It might be because of, there was an incident one time whenever I was driving home and my friend was riding his motorcycle behind me and then he got into a crash because I stopped looking behind me. Well, that's not the reason he got into a crash, but I didn't realize it. And yeah, I found out later, uh-oh, he not here. And, by the way, he's okay. You know, end of the story, he's better than ever. Before I realize that I've fallen into a more helpless situation.
初めに寄った店とは違った雰囲気ですね。リン、ここには何が？
単なる小休憩よ。二人とも疲れてると思ってね。 この辺で一服しとかないとゼンマイが切れちゃいそうだから。
確かに目まぐるしい2時間でしたが、休憩を取るほどの運動量では。
そりゃセイバーはね。けど見えないところですっごくすり減ってるものもあるわけ。私たちにとっては普通の床でも、人によっては毒の沼地ってこともあるんだから。
Oh yeah.
ああ、私こっちのバナナパフェね。セイバーはこっちのデビルズサンデーにしときなさい。エミヤくんは甘いの食べる？
朝からそんなの食べるか。ブレンドでいい。
あら、男の子。でもいいの？ HP 回復しとかないと大変よ。
Yeah, I don't know about all that. It goes without saying, but eating ice cream together here would be a whole other dimension, and I have no appetite to begin with. Also, she's not good with technology, yet she knows something like that?
強情強情っと。ま、それはそれで楽しいからいいけどね。
I can't remember. What year does this all take place in? Early 2000s-ish? I mean, RPGs have been around for quite a while, and maybe they've made their way into, you know, the lingo of teenagers. Maybe. I don't know. I think we're looking too deep into something that doesn't really matter, so I don't know what's so fun. But the red devil is smirking. You should be the one eating the devil's sundae.
シロ、糖分を軽んじてはいけません。リンの言う通り体力を消耗しているのなら、このマンゴーラッシュ&クリームなどいかがでしょう。
Saber subtly offers me the menu.
ええ、大きな声では言えませんが、連日行軍の時など皆に隠れて甘い果物を口にしたものです。もともとはチョコレートなども錬金術から発生したものだとか。
What?
そりゃ初耳だ。で、セイバー、マンゴーラッシュも試してみたいんだな。
はい、一口ほどいただければ幸いです。
How lonely. Saber has left my nervous self and has already fallen under Tosaka's evil influence.
あら、遠慮しなくていいのよセイバー。せっかくだから両方頼んじゃいましょう。
そうしたいのは山々ですが、それでは支払いに無駄が生じる。空腹ならいざ知らず、興味本位で余分な注文をするわけには。
だからその負担がデートの醍醐味なの。こういう場合、エミヤくんは笑顔でおごってくれて、私たちはエミヤくんの器の広さを実感するっていう仕組みなんだから。
なるほど、素晴らしい。相変わらずリンの采配には驚嘆するばかりです。
Why does it seem like they're closer than ever after everything that we went through in the first route? Now here we are. They didn't live together for a week yet. You know, they spent one night in the same location. And here they are having this back and forth. This is beyond evil influence. Saber was already an enemy on Tosaka's side.
じゃあそういうことで注文確認します。バナナパフェデビルズサンデー、マンゴーラッシュとブレンドでよろしいでしょうか、お客様。
なんで俺に聞く？いいよ、好きにしろよ。どうせ拒否権ないんだろ。あと、頼むならマンゴーラッシュよりスポンジオレンジの方がいいぞ。
And that would probably suit Tosaka and Saber's taste better.
ではご助言に預かりまして、そのように。エミヤくんのそういうところ大事にしてね。
So began the least relaxing break imaginable. Right, to be honest, I think I was nothing but nervous the first hour. Even by herself, Tosaka stands out. Her eye-catching vivid red clothes and long silky black hair, well, the colors alone stand out. But Tosaka herself is a flawless beauty. Amen to that one. With Saber by her side, it goes without saying that they make a striking pair.
何？人の顔ジロジロ見て。さては緊張解けた？
まあ、これだけ好き放題連れ回されれば、そりゃな。
Damn it. I really hate to admit it, but Tosaka's suggestion to take a break was detestably correct.
オッケー。じゃあここからはもうちょいグレード上げていいってことね。
What do you mean by that? The strongest enemy smirks. Honestly, I can't even understand myself. I can fight back to back with her as a master, but right now, even the gestures that I've gotten used to seeing makes my heart skip a beat. It must be because I rashly got too close to her, so it's hard to interact with her normally now.
あ、そうだ。せっかくの機会だし、次はあれってみよっと。そういえば、アクセサリーに興味ある？
Ah, shit.
装飾品ですか。収集家ではありませんが、見ていてつまらないということはありませんが。
なら、次はそっち方面のお店に行きましょう。私、セイバーにいろいろかけさせてみたかったのよ。
My nerves don't calm down. Her bright smile alone makes me dazzled. An unknown panic or agitation makes my chest hurt a bit. That was why I thought that we should hurry back home and devise a strategy instead of going on a date. We have to have the right balance of, you know, slice of life and crazy bullshit. But, what kind of magecraft was cast to make it turn out this way? Good question. This does seem like totally out of left field.
いやー、笑った笑った。久しぶりにいいもの見せてもらったわ。
そうでしょうか。私は判断しかねます。どうも先ほどのシローはあまりイメージではありません。
それがいいんじゃない。まさかメガネ一つであんなにお坊ちゃん風になるとは思わなかったな。シロ、あのメガネ買えばよかったのに。
With what money? Tosuga must have loved it, as she's still laughing. It all happened about 10 minutes ago. I don't know what Tosuga was thinking, but she took us to the glasses shop and played around by putting fake glasses on Saber. I became a victim of circumstance as well, and one of the glasses that she put on me became a hit for her. It was a pair of fake glasses with a thick frame and formal design, kind of like mine.
余計なお世話だ。いいか、金輪際メガネなんてかけないからな。ただでさえ童顔なんだから、これ以上ガキに見られてたまるか。
Relatable, man, relatable. It's all good. It eventually passes.
ああ、そっか。自覚はあったんだ。けど、心配いらないんじゃない？エミヤくん、今のままでも問題ないし。
今のままなんて問題ある。顔は仕方ないけど、もう少しぐらい背が高くならないと困る。
I think I saw like a height chart on Twitter the other day, and like, yeah, he's pretty far down there.
あら、エミヤくんの身長平均だと思うけど。
He's shorter than me, I'm pretty sure.
平均なもんか。それに、背が高いと踏ん張りが効くだろ。
だから心配ないってば。まだまだ大きくなるもの、あなた。
それは嬉しいけど、登坂、その根拠はなんだよ。
ああ、だって骨格はしっかりしてるんだから、ちゃんと栄養取れば育つでしょ。しっかり光合成してれば白も大きくなれるかなとか。
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
どこの
I could be wrong.
話だよ、それ。
I didn't really do well in my
人をそこいらの
sciences.
花と一緒にすんな。
ああ、エミヤくん、もしかして怒っちゃった？
別に、話半分に聞いとくよ。ま、登坂のお墨付きなら割と期待して良さそうだし。
ええ、背のことは保証できないけど、きっととびっきりのいい男になるわ。それだけは私の保証付きよ、シロ。
Damn. Guys, all I'm saying is that if I was in Shirou's position, like, anybody that compliments a person like that, you know, or says such good things, or invites you out for a, you know, a nice fine day out on a day off from school or work or whatever, that's wife material, just straight up. I don't know if you guys can all agree with me. It doesn't have to be Reen specifically, but a character like her, you know? Goddamn. I am lonely. Why would she say, or why would you say things that make my face boil?
てるてるてるてる。エミヤくん、すぐ顔に出るから好きよ。
She's playing around with me. She's definitely playing around with me.
この性悪。同学年の男からかって楽しいのか、お前は。
もちろん、人によるけど、シロの反応は極上だしね。
Dear God. Please give her divine punishment. Not for my sake, but for the sake of all the guys at my school.
とシローで遊ぶのはこの辺にして本命に行きましょうか。お昼ご飯前にこうガッキーンってストレス解消していかない？
Tosaka puts her fists together and swings them.
ガッキーンって。
It's obvious from her gesture. Well, but is it possible for a girl to suggest it as part of the date course?
何ってバッティングに決まってるじゃないシロー。もしかして知らない？
No, I'm following along here. Tosaka, the former school idol, asks me if I'm serious.
んなわけあるか。
I mean, I know plenty women that are into the baseball sorts or batting in general, and that's also popped up here in visual novels and other forms of fiction.
いや、俺が言いたいのはだな、バッティングセンターは女の子向けじゃないっていうか。
Saying that, I imagine Tosaka standing in the batter's box. Hey, yo, wait a minute, she's got a whole ass design here? Crap, it does look strange, but why does she look so reliable?
何よ、それなら水族館にでも行く？確かペンギン軍団
Oh shit, I'm down for
vs
that.
北海の巨大アザラシ炎の冷凍3番勝負がやってたはずだけど、見せ物としちゃ三流よ。
Well, I think it's a second-rate attraction, but I don't know about going to an aquarium when it's such a nice day outside.
リン、
Plus, that makes it more like
そ
a
のバ
date.
ッティングとは何なのですか？
ああ、そうね。セイバーの得意分野よ。時に特訓の一つに挙げられる総合的な身体運動とも言えるわ。
Whoa. Tosaka's putting it in a ridiculous way. By the way, that's not how you spell woe. That is an incorrect spelling. It's WHOA. Now, the reason why I am being in such a actually mood with this one is because I actually got actually back in high school whenever I was working on a project that had a lot of woes in it. It's a long story, but yeah, no, that's not how you spell it. It's WHOA.
それは聞き捨てなりませんね。
そうそう、気持ちいいからやってみなさい。セイバーなら店の景品を根こそぎ獲得できるってもんよ。
Tosaka raises Saber's expectations irresponsibly and starts walking again. I watch her back and start running, having no other choice. There's no point arguing against Tosaka's energy. I can't stop her, and it doesn't feel too bad being dragged around like this. It's a nice change of pace, you know? So, that's what it means. My nerves calmed down since I'm having fun. I was taken around so much that I didn't have time to rest, and the nervousness went away. Tosaka urges me to go to the next place, and I respond reluctantly while Saber watches over us quietly. That was really fun. The town I only used to walk by, well, I didn't know all the things I didn't involve myself in were so meaningful. As soon as I think so, something like a cage falls on me. And it makes sense. You don't deserve this. You're unworthy of this. Somewhere deep down I tell myself. I'm tired. I never expected that I would be at bat 5 times for 30 pitches each for a total of 150 swings. It's all because...
なんでしょうか、シロ。そのような目で見られると困ります。
I think she really enjoyed the batting cage. It's because she's a sore loser.
誤算だったわ。あそこまでセイバーが勝負にこだわるなんて思わなかった。
Tosaka sighs next to me. She also...
あら、私は1ゲームだけよ。そんなにバット握ってたら手の皮が荒れちゃうもの。
said something like that, but ended up playing another game with Saber, and then complained afterwards about how her shoulders were tired and her hands hurt.
何言ってんだ。遠坂は2回だけやって奥でハンドル握ってたじゃないか。俺なんて5回だぞ、5回。しかも最高速度。ああ、もう手を抜くとセイバーが怒るし、差をつけるとすねるんだからな。地獄のような1時間だった。
すねてなどいません。 四郎に対して闘志を燃やしていただけではないですか。そもそも道場での打ち合いに比べれば遊びのようなもの。そこまで疲労する方が悪いのです。
What an interesting argument.
納得。セイバー、遊びに負けると怒るタイプだったんだ。
I sigh and wobble forward. Here's what I found out today. First, don't bet with Saber. Second, a rule where the one who achieves 10 more hits than their opponent wins becomes an eternal hell if the abilities of those playing are equal. Third, Saber is weaker than us if she limits her magical energy. Or rather, is Tosaka the abnormal one for hitting 120km/h balls like it's nothing? It's natural since Saber is the smallest out of all of us, so it goes without saying that Tosaka is strong for a girl.
失礼ね。バッティングはイコール腕力じゃないわ。スイングスピードと命中角度さえ合ってれば、女の子でも打ち返せるわよ。
So I'm actually starting to learn a little bit more about baseball. I'm appreciating all the aspects of it, including pitching. I've seen videos where people will completely throw their arm out while doing a pitch. It might be a really good one, or it might be a really shitty one, or a normal one. But what I'm trying to say is, goddamn, does that look like it hurts like hell?
そりゃ1球や2球はな。問題はその後。普通は腕の筋肉が引きつるって。お前、寝る前に腕立て伏せでもしてんじゃないのか。
I say sarcastically as if to get back at her. However,
してるわよ。何よ、悪い？
いや、うん。
sometimes she makes these counterattacks, so I wasn't able to make a comeback at all.
ともかく昼にしよう。もう2時過ぎだろ。いい加減何か食べないとめまいがしてきた。
A family restaurant along the bridge should be the most convenient around here. There's a lot on the menu, excuse me, so Saber shouldn't have any complaints either.
遠坂もそれでいいよな。別に目当ての店があるってわけじゃないだろ。
I thought she prepared a lunch. Actually, people were talking in the comments of the previous episode that, I guess about the bread that went missing or whatever, and 300 yen replaced it. I didn't choose the funnier option, whatever that was. Whenever we go back around, because I probably will come back around in this route in order to get whatever endings that I've missed or what have you, I'll go and check that out. Might as well, so stay tuned for that. I was thinking that the bread was utilized for a packed lunch here. And speaking of, don't we have a packed lunch? I called a Tosaka.
あるわよ。目当ての店ってわけじゃないけど、予定はちゃんと組んであるんだから。
なんだ、そうだったんだ。で、それってどこだよ？
ここ。
は？ここってどこさ？
だからここ。天気もいいし、公園でお昼にするの。
There we go. I look around. I don't see any food place or even a hot dog stand.
遠坂、まさか出前でも取るつもりか？
あんたね、その朝からずっと持ってる私のトートバッグは何だと思ってるのよ。
Well, that's a convenient detail to add in. Oh, come to think of it, she did give me this bag to carry this morning.
そこはかとなくマスタードの匂い。
Sandwiches.
つまり
お弁当に決まってるでしょ。それぐらい用意したって言わな
Yeah,
かっ
I'm
たか
pretty
しら
sure.
ね、私。
I'm pretty sure I remember this. Yeah. She glares at me in objection. Come to think of it, she did say something like that.
うわ、驚いた。まさかそこまで手が込んでるとは思わなかった。
そんなの当然でしょ。私から誘ったんだから、それなりの準備はしてるわよ。
ああ、これで謎も解けた。遠坂、このために食パンを使ったんだな。いや、てっきり夜中に腹が減ったんでもしゃもしゃ食っちまったのかと思ってた。一斤丸ごと食うなんて無茶っぽいけど、遠坂ならありかなって。
Now look, I'm not gonna lie, I've had my moments with bread. It can be really, really good. I see. I nod twice, thinking that I got a huge load off my chest. And we're solving the mystery. When I look up, Tosaka was making a scary face.
エミヤくん、
なんだろう、遠坂。
おしゃべりはそれぐらいにして、お昼ご飯の準備をしてくれない？ 道具一式トートバッグの中に全部入ってるから。
Yeah, I kind of believe that.
あんまりもたもたしてると殺すわよ。
はい、努力します。
I secure our spot on the grass. Man, that was scary. It's bad for my heart for her to say a joke that doesn't sound like a joke with that big smile. She can be a scary person, but that's just what adds to her value. And goddamn, speaking of adding to her value, look at this. How do I get rid of this? Is it backspace? There it is. Look at this. Oh my god. What a well-crafted character design, honestly. Wow. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of just want to sit here for a minute and just bask in the glory of this CG, because we haven't really been getting too many that are just nice, chill, nothing too crazy going on. They've been kind of, I don't want to say rare, but a little on the uncommon side recently, but no, just, it's a nice day out, picnic, bread, sandwiches, more bread, 300 yen replacing the bread that was taken. Just, it's a nice time. Honestly, I am a picnic fan. My most recent relationship with a person, we did go on a picnic. It was a good time. I have no idea if we even ate. Do you have to eat in order for it to be a picnic? I'm not really sure. I think you do. Okay, so we went and chilled at the park, all right? Okay, a time at the park, whether it's a picnic or just chilling, it's a good time, all right? There. Okay. Maybe another half minute, and then we'll resume. We'll resume. So we gotta enjoy this, honestly. You know, I've always heard things about Rin being like, oh, she's such an iconic character because, you know, of the tsundere deal or whatever, but like, I just never knew. I never knew that this was her. I never really paid attention. I mean, years ago, I didn't really even know what a tsundere was. I just thought that it was like a mental disorder or something, but no. This is all right. I think I found my place in the world, and it's with acceptance of a lot of things, including this. All right. And lunch starts 2 hours late, but
あれ？どうしたのシロ？唐突にぼーっとしちゃって。
yeah, we kind of did just totally, you know, step away from everything there for a minute.
ああ、もしかして辛いの苦手だった？
I'm not, but I'm trying. Right next to me, Tosaka, who's sitting in a position close enough to touch her if I reach out, says,
あ、いや、大丈夫。強烈な味付けだけど、うまいぞ、これ。
I say my honest opinion and take another bite.
そう、よかった。サンドイッチをまずく作るのって一種の才能でしょ？もしかしてそういういらないもんまで持っちゃったかと思ったわ。
Tosaka laughs delightfully. Excuse me, there we go. If I looked like I was spacing out, it was probably because she was dazzling. That's what I'm saying, man. Yep, look away. We eat lunch on the grass under the clear blue sky. Even that by itself is peaceful enough, but having Tosaka there is more than I can handle, and my nerves from this morning return.
おう、口元にトマトが残ってる。取ってあげよっか？
Yes, yes, yes.
突然何言い出すんだよ、お前。それぐらい自分で取る。
Guys, I have to be honest. I know exactly what she's doing. I can see that this is her way of beating Shirou, just straight up. It's obvious from the conversation that they had yesterday that this is her way of getting back at him, but also in the same way, showing him, you know, some nice peacefulness and company and getting away from all the stressful stuff that has been of the past few days. Good move on her part, unless she's faking all of it. Then whatever, I'm falling for the trap. But either way, yes, she is winning this battle. And I'm allowing it to happen. I would, you know, if I was in Shirou's position, you know, hey, the trophy is yours. I'll bow out of the competition. Saber, it was nice knowing you, and Rin, hopefully you win. I wipe my mouth with my sleeve. Shoot. I got an unlucky red stain on my clothes now.
あっちゃ、ちょい悪ふざけが過ぎたか。ごめんね。シロがあまりにも予想通りの反応するから、つい面白くって。
I It's when she makes this face too, guys. Just immediate defeat. Am I a simp? I don't know if she's apologizing or suppressing her laughter, but she hands me a napkin while she holds her stomach.
いいよ。どうせ今日は一日中こんなもんなんだ。気にしない。
I accept the napkin and wipe my sleeve. The red stain doesn't come off. Tosuka must have used an original sauce. The stain is quite stubborn and doesn't easily come off.
けど今に見てろよ。今日の教訓を生かして、明日からはちょっとやそっとじゃ動じなくなってやる。いいか、いつまでも思い通りになると思うなよ。
へえ、じゃあ明日からは手加減なしでできるわけね。よかった。いい加減猫をかぶるのにも飽きてたところだったんだ。
What do you mean by that? The red devil replies calmly.
いや、今の取り消し。もうちょっと時間がかかるから、しばらく今のレベルで抑えてくれると助かる。
そう？シローがそう言うならいいけど、レベルアップしたくなったら教えてね。
くそ、いつか返り討ちにしてやる。
I'm not bitter that I lost, but I complain like I am. It's somehow really vexing, so I take it out on the sandwich in front of me. I eat up the sandwiches. I was hungry and it's Tosuka's handmade meal, so I'm going to eat it all by myself. Well, Saber already consumed a third of the sandwiches, as she would. So Saber and I eat the sandwiches. Tosuka must be full as she watches us.
体の調子良さそうじゃない。これなら午後は遠慮なく引っ張り回しても良さそうね。
She makes an evil smile again. That's more like, well, she's looking forward to seeing me worn out from being dragged around than the actual activities itself.
甘く見るな。この程度引っ張り回されたぐらいで値を上げるもんか。昨日ならいざ知らず、今日はずっと調子がいいんだから。
そうなんだ。ならもう大丈夫かな。
God damn it. That is ridiculously cute. I can't lie. Tosuka sighs with relief and reaches for a sandwich. It's as if the weight is off her shoulders. The moment I tilt my head, wondering why she would say that, everything fits together. Come to think of it, it was really unnatural. The reason Tosuka came to my place. Archer knew what was wrong with my body. He must have heard that I projected his swords and knew there was something wrong with my body. That's fine. But Archer, who wasn't there at the time, knew about the projection because Tosuka told him. Then, just like Tosuka told Archer about our battle with Caster, didn't Archer tell Tosuka about the penalty on my body?
トサカ。
何？
お前、なんだって昨日うちに来たんだ。しかも泊まっていくなんておかしいぞ。昨日は藤姉にかき回されて気がつかなかったけど。
A brief moment, but I hear Tosuka gasp.
なんでって、別に理由はないけど、昨日のはただの気まぐれよ。たまにはああいうのもいいかなって。
そうか。確かに昨日は賑やかで楽しかった。
でしょ？
うん。何もなかったけど、ありがとう。
Wow. She turned red in an instant.
何勘違いしてんのよ。私は別にシロを気遣ったわけじゃなくて。
なあ、協力者が減るのはマイナスだもんな。だから様子を見に来たんだろ。
そうよ。よくわかってるじゃない。
Hey, what can we say?
ああ、けど、たとえそうでも感謝してる。遠坂が何企んでいたかは知らないけど、気を使ってくれたことだけは絶対なんだからな。
She groans in dissatisfaction with her face still red. That gesture is so cute it makes me smile.
なるほど。そっか。
I guess I get it. It might be a different kind, but making the person you like embarrassed makes me really happy. It's teasing. It's, just pushing buttons in a friendly way. The weather changes once we finish lunch. The sky that was clear is now clouded and it looks like it could rain at any moment.
仕方ないか。 傘もないし、今日はもう帰りましょう。
There's no objection. Tosuka started this to begin with, so it's her duty to call it a day as well. No, that was a fun time, though. Okay, that freaked me out just a little bit. We get off the bus. It's just, that was loud. It's about to start raining right as we reach the usual intersection.
今日は楽しかった？
Just as we got off the bus and we were about to head to the hill, Tosuka suddenly asks me that. I don't even need to answer. There's no doubt it was fun. It's like an extraordinary feat of strength, as if I was thrown into a washing machine and spun around. I feel like my nervousness and confusion were washed away along with the stains. But that is...
どうなの？楽しかった？シロ。
ああ、参った。こんなに遊んだのは久しぶりだ。よくもあそこまで振り回してくれたな。
Well, the more fun it is, the more uncomfortable I get, feeling like I'm unworthy of such a thing.
そう。シロが何を考えているか知らないけど、楽しいんなら素直に楽しいって言いなさいよ。ここまでエスコートした私に失礼じゃない。
Yeah, honestly, I could learn from the same advice, to be perfectly honest with you all. It's hard to be, honest and actually, speak that aloud with this sort of stuff. Because you want to be respectful, and the only way you can is by letting loose in that sort of
いや、
situation.
そんなつもりじゃなくてだな。
あるわよ。あんた無意識にブレーキかけちゃってるもの。前に何があったか知らないけど、そんなに辛いことだったらいっそ忘れた方が楽じゃないの？
I don't know about that. My breath stops. It's like she stuck a knife deep into my affected area with unexpected agility.
遠坂、それは。
さあ、私の知ったことじゃないわ。まあ、当初の目的は果たしたし、あとはそっちの問題か。
Tosuka heads towards the hill with her hair flowing in the wind. Not in the direction lined with Western-style houses, but the slope where the Japanese-style houses are. I stand there in a daze.
シロ、家に帰らないのですか？じき雨が降ってきますが。
ああ、そうだな。行こう。
Being urged on by Saber, I turn towards the hill. Are we gonna get attacked? Maybe? What is that? As soon as I return home, I'm overwhelmed by a strong sense of discomfort. Nothing is missing, yet I feel a sense of loss, like nothing is right. Both their faces stiffen. So does mine. The identity of this feeling. It's the same, yet the building is stripped of something important. The thing missing from the house is...
結界がなくなってる。
Oh shit. The bounded field that my old man set up. The bounded field that notifies us if something hostile intrudes has been forcefully cut off.
誰かが留守中に押し入ったみたいね。出かけてたのは幸いか。
Yeah, that worked out.
シロ、タイガは？
Good question. After being astonished, I start running. There's no time to think.
待ちなさい！中にまだ敵がいるかもしれないじゃない。
I was thinking the same thing. I hear a sound. I feel stagnation in the air once I open the door. The aftermath of someone intruding. The air is heavy, like silk, with a small amount of impurity in place of the bounded field. I run with my shoes still on. I have no time to take them off, or even think to do so. I enter the living room. The light isn't on. Under the gray sky in the dark living room,
あら、このまま連れ去ろうと思ったのに、いいタイミングで現れるのね、坊や。
hello, Caster. Uh-oh. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But she is one to not really follow the rules here. She'll do whatever it takes. There was an unconscious Fujine and Caster the enemy.
キャスター。
I hear Saber's voice behind me. The two rush over and stop, seeing Castor. It must be because Fujine is being held hostage. Honestly, that is probably, evidence as to why things worked out in such a great way in our first run through the story in the Fate route. Because one of the things that was done was push her and Sakura away. They were not to be here whatsoever. And that actually benefited them. There was never a situation where there could be a hostage. If Saber and Tosuka were to attack, Castor would cast a spell. It would be faster than any of us, even if Saber were to charge forward, or Tosuka were to cast a spell. Castor's fingertip would light up first. Map position? If that happens... what? Why is that blocked out? Her head will definitely splatter like a tomato? My mind freezes. I'm furious. My blood is boiling with anger, so much that my vision is about to turn red. Yet my mind is awfully objective. I didn't know that you become calm once your anger surpasses a certain limit.
武勇人よ坊や。魔術師であるのなら、結界にはもっと力を入れないと。
Well, about that. She snickers. I accept even that, as if it's happening to someone else.
首相な心がけねえキャスター。自分からこっちの陣営にやってくるなんて降伏宣言のつもり？
ええ、似たような要件よ。もっとも許しを請うのはあなたたちの方でしょうけど。
Their voices are enough to create sparks between them. Tosuka keeps glaring at Castor without doing anything. If she moves... why is her name getting blocked out like that? Yeah, she'll die. If she were to move, then I'll... something Tosuka before Castor? What is getting blocked out here?
人質を取って何をするっていうのよ、あんた。
あなたに用はないわ。関心があるのはそこの坊やよ。ねえ、私が持ちかけた話をまだ覚えていて？
No. The incident at the temple. Castor told Archer and I to be her subordinates. Oh yeah, that's... okay, I remember now.
あんた、まだ懲りずにそんなこと。
Tosuka's angry. That's unexpected. Archer must have actually reported to Tosuka.
懲りる？そうね。本来なら一度断った人間に関心なんて持たない。けれど、それも相手によるのよ、お嬢さん。
Castor's looking only at me.
あなたは面白いわ、坊や。聖杯戦争は今回で5回目。そのいずれもあなたのようなケースはなかったでしょう。殺してしまうのは簡単。けれどせっかくの貴重なサンプルだもの。できれば殺さずに手に入れたい。分かって？こんな無粋な真似をするのもあなたを生きたまま仲間にしたいからなのよ。
Even so that he's involved in this war as an opponent to her. Oh shit. That means if I refuse, she will kill...
私は主の命に背いてここまで来た。そこまであなたを評価しているのだから、こちらの熱意も信用できるのではなくて？
何勝手なこと言ってんのよ。マスターに黙って好き勝手やってるやつが。
あら嫉妬？でも残念。悪いけどあなたに興味はないの。魔術師としては優秀みたいだけど、私には到底及ばないわ。その点そこの坊やは理想的よ。魔術師として未熟なもの、御するのはたやすいですし。
A charming derisive laughter. Castor presses for my answer while digging her fingers into the back of her neck.
困った子ね。悩むことなどないで
Is
し
his
ょ。
mind like breaking here or something? Is that why she can't think of her name?
聖杯を手に入れるのは私以外にない。この町はとっくに私のものだもの。いくらあなたのセイバーが優れていようと、無尽蔵の魔力を持つ私を倒すことはできないわ。
Saber's presence moves. She's ready for war. She would immediately charge at Castor if she sees an opening.
だから無駄なのよ、セイバー。いいこと？ここでこうしている私でさえ 影に過ぎない。私の力の供給源は町に住むすべての人間。1000人単位でマスターを持っているようなものよ。
Yeah, we saw a little bit out of that from Issei.
それがどういうことか分かって。
貴様まさか。
そう。魔力のない人間でも魂そのものは別でしょ。私たちはもともとソウルイーターだもの。マスターから命という魔力を奪えばいくらでも魔力は引き出せる。あなたのその怪物じみた宝具も今の私なら何度だって扱えるわ。
An almost inexhaustible source of supply. Magical energy sucked out from the people in the city? Is she saying that she will win because she has that? Is she boasting that she's invincible because she uses innocent people like... It's the same as that time. She is still laughing while sacrificing others? The firing hammer rises. Heat returns to my mind that was frozen from being too objective.
さあ、答えを聞かせて、エミヤシロ。あなたに勝ち目はないわ。セーバーと共に私に従ってくれるかしら。
藤姉を話せ。
話を聞いてなかったのかしら。私に下りなさいと言ったのよ。
うるさい。藤姉を話せ。
There is nothing else. I don't have a single thing to hand her. A grinding sound. After Caster grits her teeth in irritation, she sighs as if to calm herself down.
わかったわ。交渉は決裂というわけね。聖杯を手に入れられるマスターは一人だけだもの。
違う。聖杯とかそういうのは関係ない。俺はお前とは組まないだけだ。
Damn.
そう。嫌われたものね、私も。
There is no contempt in her quiet voice. In return, it is only filled with anger.
本当に残念。あなたを気に入っていたという気持ちに嘘はなかっただけにね。
Yeah, you know, I like Shirou too.
もしあなたが私に協力してくれたなら、聖杯を分けてあげてもよかったのに。
Yeah, I don't know if that's how that works.
それこそ余計なお世話だ。俺はお前みたいなやつを止めるために戦うって決めたんだ。聖杯なんて関係ない。そんなことより、藤姉を話せ。
I glare at Caster, receiving my stare filled with enmity. Caster. She laughs as if it's funny for some reason.
お前。
あら、気に障ったけどあなたも悪いのよ。心にもないことを口にするから。
I never said anything I don't mean.
聖杯なんて関係ない本当にそうなのかしらね。聖杯なんて関係ない。そう言葉にする時点で、あなたは聖杯を憎んでいるのではなくて。
For a moment, my heart froze.
シロ
I'm frozen and can't understand anything. Not even Tosika's eyes that look at me with worry, nor Saber's face that's lowered in pain. Not even the extremely unpleasant nausea that rises up to my throat.
知ってるわよ、エミヤシロ。前回の戦いは10年前だったんですって。その時にあなたは全てを失った。炎の中に一人取り残され、死を待つだけだったあなたは、だから本当はこの家の子供じゃないのよ。にもかかわらず、なりたくもない魔術師にさせられて、今まで苦しんできたんでしょ。
No, he chose to actually learn magecraft. Didn't he actually beg Kiritsugu?
嘘。エミヤ君、今の話。
そう。あなたにとって聖杯は憎むべき敵だった。そんなあなたがこの戦いに参加するなんて皮肉な話ね。あなたの気持ちはわかるわ。誰だって不当に自身の幸福を奪われては恨まずにはいられない。ええ。私が気に入ったのはそういうエミやシローの過去よ。あなたには復讐の資格がある。聖杯を手に入れて10年前の清算をする権利がある。さあ考え直しなさい坊や。 私だって戦いを望んではいない。だって殺し合いなんて馬鹿らしいでしょ。聖杯に無限の富があるのなら、いくら分けてもそこは尽きないはず。なら信用に足る者たちなら聖杯を共有してもいいのではなくて？
There are no lies in those words. Caster must genuinely think so.
復讐なさい、エミヤシロ。聖杯は私の手にあるも同然。あなたの願いを叶えてあげることぐらい造作もないわ。
よまいごとだ、キャスター。サーバントが最後の一人になるまで聖杯は現れない。そのような名言で私のマスターを侮辱するな。
いいえ、戦わなくとも聖杯が手に入る方法はあるのよ、セイバー。他のサーバントには無理でも、キャスターである私には聖杯のからくりは読み取れる。
Yeah, I wonder about that.
そうね。膨大な魔力出力を誇るあなたが手を貸してくれるなら、今からでも聖杯を呼び出すことは可能でしょう。
I mean, we know a bit of the secrets behind the Holy Grail. We've seen what Kodamine is willing to do, what he has set up underneath the church. That creates a crack in Saber's spirit, because Saber herself can feel that there are no lies in Caster's words.
さあ、これが最後よ、坊や。無益な戦いは避けたいのでしょ。なら私に従いなさい。セイバーを私に渡し、あなたが私に協力するというのなら、聖杯はあなたたちに預けるわ。
The final negotiation. Saber is perplexed. Battles should be avoided if they can be avoided, so it would be impeccable if it were possible to obtain the Holy Grail that way. Besides, the enemy has, I don't know why it's blocking out her name still, but it has her life in her hands. There's only one answer. Even Tosuka's biting her lip, as if she has given up. I refuse or obey. This is actually kind of an interesting one, because I've kind of fallen for this trick, you know, once, twice, or 3 times before so far in this game in various ways. So I'm going to be leaving it up to future Michael to deal with this mess, because, yeah, I don't want to right now. It could be a little bit of like a, you know, a ruse where we're supposed to say okay, and that gets us out of this mess in the way that we're supposed to, or we're supposed to say no. But then what the fuck happens? Do we hope for a miracle? She's just gonna kill Fujimura right in front of us. So, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do here. So, future Michael, I leave it up to you. Thank you all for watching this fun episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.